Sorry? Alright, I can try. Oh, yeah. Yes. I know how this works. This is all exactly how it works in StarCraft, except there the game explains to you how it all works, because here they just copied the engine and none of the instructions.
Well, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to Nexus Gaming Series presents D West. Throwgun versus Lowered Expectations. My name is Keaton, I'm going to be your play-by-play for the afternoon. I've also got Huron Thalion here, going to be working our observer and our and my color commentator for the afternoon. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. I'm looking forward to this match.
So in terms of this division, it's not really that balanced. Throwgun definitely seems to be leading what they're doing. Seems to be leading the charge. This is a double round robin division. So last time we were out here, I gotta pull this broadcast up. Last time out, I have to pull up the caster dashboard. Or actually my casts. So as this is a double round robin division, last time out on August 24th, 2022, which at the same time we had the first round with Throwgun versus Lowered Expectations. Now, they lowered expectations. They banned Battlefield and Dragonshire. Battlefield is kind of a larger map, 2 lanes, kind of fighting over. It's more where you're going to race as a comp. Dragonshire, you want to control 2 objectives to get the dragon. And then Throwgun, they banned the Braxis Holdout, which is a map that can be over quickly if you don't know what you're doing. Then you also have a Cursed Hollow, which is a similar idea, but you have to contest the objectives. So, last time out...
That's interesting.
Last time out, it does not tell me who picked the map, but Tomb of the Spire Queen was first picked up. Lowered Expectations map picked Tomb of the Spire Queen for the first game, and Throwgun came out first. They ran a White Mane, Zarya, Sylvanas, and Cho'Gall against the Thrall, Asmodan, Brightwing, Nazebo, and Johanna.
Very interesting. When did they pick the Cho'Gall in that draft?
So in this draft, the Cho'Gall was actually picked kind of late, and it was picked late rotation.
Interesting. So it sounds like they caught Lowered Expectations off guard with that.
The first thing that was picked in this match was actually a white mane. So as Throwgun had first pick, they went with the white mane here. Then we go on to the next match. Sky Temple, if it can tell me who Matt picked it that time. It was Lowered Expectations versus Throwgun. Again, they went to Sky Temple for game number 2. It was about a 14-minute match, and Tyrande was actually the first pick. Throwgun had the first pick. Lower Expectations, Matt picked again. Brightwing and KT were left up in the draft, so my expectation was that Throwgun actually had a plan for this champions. And then if you look at the bans, they targeted that Johanna that was picked by Lowered Expectations. They got rid of that. So I'm kind of wondering where this game might go.
So I'm looking at that Sky Temple game. It's quite interesting. Throwgun actually went for a double healer comp with Tyrande. Well, not quite double healer, but they went for an Uther main tank comp.
Okay.
With Uther in front, Tyrande behind. And then they went for Artanis, Mephisto, and Gazlo. So again, double melee in front, double bruiser, along with the double healers, and then Mephisto. So I think they might.
It seemed
look for
also
Artanis
in this
again.
game they also got away with Cho'Gall again. So I'm curious whether whether lowered expectations learned their lesson last time out with the Cho'Gall, and I'm wondering if that might get banned out. Well, that was the actually that was that first game on Spider Queen, so 22 minutes 46 seconds. So I guess it varies by map size on when Cho'Gall would be picked. In my league matches I've been through this season, I didn't really see a whole lot of Cho'Galls, so it's kind of it's kind of a rare character.
In my experience, whenever you see a team that plays Cho'Gall, you just ban it out immediately. Or you pick things that they can't pick Cho'Gall into.
But what if they let the Cho'Gall up late game? That's what happened in that first game with Tomb of the Spider Queen.
Yeah, exactly. So
I guess it varies by what the comp is doing.
Yes, I think after they saw the Zarya, if they knew that this team plays Cho'Gall, I think Cho'Gall or Gall would have been a good ban, and just in case.
Yes, and as it is, as we are 15 minutes, as we are 10 minutes prior to the match now, they would have to jump in here.
So I want to point out both of these teams are near the top of their division. They're second and third respectively. Second being Throgun and third being lowered expectations. Throgun has gone 19-4 in games, which is pretty impressive, and lowered expectations 15-8, not too far behind.
So my expectations at this match is for playoff position. Whether you win it or lose it is another story, but my expectation that it will impact the playoff bracket. Maybe not by much, but it could force some tiebreaker situations.
Yeah, that could be. So Throgun did win the last series they played 2-0. And we'll see what happens this time.
Okay. Now it didn't look, that first game on Spider Queen did not look looked like it might have been more back and forth. The match time was longer than the second map, Sky Temple. Sky Temple and Brax's Holdout are more of the faster paced maps we have in the league. I can't say I'm not sure what off the top of my head if they are in the Storm Division map pool, but in the regular map pool, in the amateur circuit, those two are fast maps. You gotta be careful.
Which maps? Sorry, Tomb and Sky.
Tomb, not so much Tomb of the Spider Queen, but Sky Temple and Brax's Holdout. Tomb of the Spider Queen can be a fast map too. It's smaller.
Tomb may be smaller, but Tomb is actually very large sideways. It takes a while to get from one core to the other, which does mean it takes some time to push, and it's less likely the game ends extremely fast unless one team can snowball the objective. If either team drafts a lack of wave clear, you can see that happen. But if both teams draft properly, then the games can go very long on that map.
That's true. So we still have no sign of either team showing up for the coin toss yet. So just gonna be just a little more patient for the cast for them to show up. See if I can get them in here. ping the team, so hopefully they should be joining us pretty quickly. We'll just keep, I need to keep standing by for them to join. I don't know where there's a discrepancy between the event and the hype channel or what, but they should have flipped the coin about 5 minutes ago. Because both teams were told they were being casted. Alright.
One of the captains has showed up, and the captain for Throwgun is in the other Discord. Let's go there. Shogun Mesa is the captain for Throwgun. He's in Cointoss map pick 3. Here's the captain for Lowered Expectations. Hello.
Hello. Greetings, everyone.
Hi. We'll be casting you today.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for the cast. Much appreciated. Oh, I see.
Thank you.
Hey, are you gonna roll or should I flip it? I will take first pick.
One second. Alright, I ban Cuzzo.
here. Hollow. Okay. Our band 1 is Braxis Holdout.
Alright, I'll ban Garden of Terror.
And 2 is Garden of Terror. Okay. I am for second ban. I'm going to ban Towers of Doom.
Okay, we pick Inferno Shrine.
Okay. So map
Alright.
1 Infernal Shrines.
Yep. Alright, I am hub team, so do I create it, right? Okay, I'm making a game now. Okay. See you in the game.
Okay, cool. Yeah, thank you kindly.
In the casting lobby, sounds good. So they're going to start banning the same map they banned previously, Cursed Hollow. But then they banned Garden as well this game. So it sounds like they don't really want the big macro maps in our map pool. Lowered Expectations, on the other hand, banned Braxis this time, so a 2-lane map, and then they banned what was their other ban? Towers. Yes. So Towers is a heavy team fight map that strongly tends towards late game. And Braxis is one of the strongest early game maps, so that's an interesting pair of bans. Alright, looks like we have everything set up. Are we both ready? Alright. I'll say caster's ready then. And it looks like everyone's ready.
Infernal Shrines!
Alright, so do you think we'll see a Cho'Gall ban? Alright. What do you think about the bans then? I think Johanna is one of the stronger tanks here. Yeah. Oh, of course. I remember one of the teams. Oh, they banned the Zarya. So the Zarya player, Shogun Misa, actually plays a lot of Zarya. It's one of his main heroes in the NGS. So I'm not surprised to see that. I did see Throgun played Hogger once on Sky Temple, I believe. He's very strong on Infernal because you can set up infinite spins on the shrines without too much difficulty. That's a good hero for sure here. One of the more meta healers. And there's... Alright. And Deckard. Interesting. They didn't... Throgun never played Deckard in their previous series, correct?
I stand ready.
Okay. The Vala, you're saying? Alright, that's true. Depends on the Vala's build, I believe. I've seen Valas go W build before, because with enough stacks you can kind of just one-shot a huge area of Shrine Monkeys and get a ton of progress from even across outside of the Shrine area, since it goes over walls.
I hear the call of the
Yeah, for sure.
Is worth fighting for.
Oh, Mei's a very strong tank on this map. Rexar, yeah. Yes. KT can do some tricks here. What you do if you play KT, there is the Choban. What you can do... Yes. Alright, the white main again. I'm guessing the player likes white main a lot, because it's not a very common hero to see otherwise. She is one of my favorite healers as well, but... Ooh, an Alarak. I don't think they have a great answer to Mephisto, though. Other than...
Ytar, guide my path.
Oh, of course. Even in higher divisions, she's very strong. But I think Mephisto has a very good match here. None of these heroes, except for perhaps Mei's Blizzard, can really punish him teleporting forward and back. Vala can't really get close. Misha can maybe get a stun, but there's not a lot of follow-up. Alarak actually can't push up that far. Unless he takes the extra W range talent on 7, he will have a very hard time punishing Mephisto. Alright. So, on the other hand, Throgun kind of has a lack of wave clear other than the Zul. Mephisto's wave clear is not the greatest because his abilities have somewhat long cooldowns and do kind of low damage to minions. They're meant to be spammed with the CDR. And Karazim's wave clear is quite terrible as well. Yes.
The battle begins in 10 seconds. Step forth and face Alarak, Thy Lord of the Cavalry. 3, 2, 1. Let the battle begin.
Alright. So if we look at talents, Alarak's got Ruthless Momentum. That's my favorite. It does mean he has to be kept high, but it does lend itself well to a Q or to a WQ combo over and over because it lines up their cooldowns. Oh, Vala almost goes down. She's got the Gambit. Neither team really misses soak up top. Lowered Expectations has gone straight to clearing bot. Throgun will miss some soak there. It looks like the camp has started. Oh, and Throgun knows this. Or lowered expectations, sir. No, this is Throgun. Throgun knows this. Throgun is blue, correct? Yes. Oh! Oh, May did not get on the point.
Draws first blood.
Alright. Oh. That looks like a kill. Oh. No. Great healing from White Mane keeps Karazim alive. Did anyone else have a lag spike or was that just me? Alright. Right. So I want to point out that Zul's
Yourselves for the slaughter.
and Throgun's actually missing their camp. In mid lane, it looks like there was a kill attempt on ETC, but he's been saved by his two healers. Okay. Brightwing no longer has Z. So Vala's out of mana already, which is quite terrible since she's auto attack build and she really needs her mana with that build. It's the most mana hungry of all her builds. She's not gonna be very useful here. Oh, ETC almost going down, but he's saved. He has two healers. And Shogun Mesa doing disgusting amounts of damage. He's already done 16,000 damage himself, just the Mephisto. So the blue team is slightly ahead on skeletons, but not too much. And oh, is that a kill? Nope, that won't be a kill either. The blue team's double healers are really coming in handy here. Their team comp is good. Ah, he has a white mane. Oh. White mane's finally out of mana, so now they will start dying. But both teams are kind of out of mana, and the blue team does have a 15 skull advantage here. They do back out because they lost one. Brightwing had to base. And okay. White Mane's still out of mana, but Karazim gets away. Okay, so it looks like Zul has gone to soak. but Rexar has not, which is going to... Oh no, the jump did not get baited. Yes, but they didn't bait the jump over the wall, which means now their wall goes down for basically free. You'll notice the wall has gone down and the Punisher's taken very little damage. They needed to... Oh! That's a kill. Oh, Mephisto goes down here. Nope. Nope. White Mane had just enough mana to save him. Yeah, so I wanted to point out that Throgun now has a level lead. And Vala's death was really catastrophic for lowered expectations here because she is their main damage to the Punisher. And without her, they could not clear it well and lost both a fort and almost a wall tower on the keep. Yeah, Throgun just got their ultimates. And let's see what they'll do with them. Mephisto went Durance. We have Mosh Pit, we have Seven-Sided, and we have Divine Reckoning from White Mane. That's the damage ult, which also returns her mana. And of course, her damage is converted to healing. Yep. And Thogun didn't actually do anything with their 10s aside from taking the bot camp. Though there's not too much they could have pushed. Oh yeah. That's interesting. I'm not so sure about that M-Win pick. It seems more to me like they might, like Thogun wants to take these fights more slowly, and rather than trying to engage and grab a pick. But we could see value out of it. Alarak's gone Counter-Strike. I think he wants that for the Mephisto. And yeah, the other picks seem pretty standard. We do not have Avalanche, which is... Ice Wall can also punish a Mephisto, but Avalanche is one of the strongest tools to do that with. Because... this is a 3v5 here. Throgun's heavily pushing into this. Oh, they land the Durance. Alarak unstoppables it. That Poison Nova is chunking Vala's HP. And... yeah, Rexar was out of position and they have lost a fort for it. Oh, that M-Win saves Brightwing there. And oh, is Zul going down? Zul finally goes down. That's the first kill for... wait. The Rexar's out of mana. And yeah, top needs to be cleared. I believe that XP is shown for both teams as blue. So, okay. Meanwhile, it looks like they're engaging on Karazim here, or at least trying to, but he has a wave. He can probably... oh! Oh, and now he's got beautiful kill. That puts Alarak at 132 sadism. Quite a lot. He should be making good use of that in this coming fight. Yeah, they take their Bruiser Camp. Lowered Expectations has no Bruiser Camp to counter this because they took theirs early when they were losing the mid fort. And oh, that's a Durance on 2. ETC still has Mosh, let's watch for that. And Misha's the first to die. They do have taps here for Throgun, but not for Lowered Expectations. And Lowered Expectations is starting to get low to this Mephisto damage, which is up to 48,000. Okay. They have to. And that's Sadism reset. Oh, Brightwing almost dies to this camp. Zilla's gonna start this. Yes. So this is a Mortar Punisher, which does a decent amount of damage, but is probably the least scary for heroes to go up against. Vala baits it over the wall, well done. And that combo from Mei will definitely slow down Throgun a little bit, but it's at the cost of her ult. It looks like they... Yeah, it looks like they comfortably clear the Punisher out, and I think Throgun will have to back away after this. Yeah, but... Oh, beautiful heal from Alarak. Vala's chased, and this should be at least 3 kills. It's gonna be a 3rd. He tried to get a trade on Rexar, but he could not quite. And Kerosene, does he make it out? Zul needed to give him a teleport point, but Zul did not, and Kerosene dies. This is not doable. Yeah, okay. Yes, it looks like we had a slight miscommunication here. Mei had blinded the turret and tried to just walk up and hit it, but her damages went to the camp instead. But now they've grouped up, and Zola's looking for a flank here. 2 members of Lowered Expectations are not here. And as Throgun respawns... Yes, Brightwing can teleport in. She does have her Z, and here it is. But we have 2 completely out of mana heroes here, and Lowered Expectations realizes that and backs away. I'm looking at that bot fort. It's very low, and if enough people on Lowered Expectations show top, which they are, well, 2 showed top, they can't defend this. Yeah, Throgun with a very good call here, realizing where Lowered Expectations is, gets a free fort for it. Half HP fort down. And, oh, pings on the wall. And this might be a little risky, but Vala is still top. So this is going to be a 3-man defense against 5. Okay. They did get a tower and half the gate. Pretty good. Now they will go clear this. They are roaming as 5 currently. Oh no, Zul splits off just to get some XP globes. He's being dragged back to the herd with some pings. And this time... Yes, Throgun once again has the Bruiser camp to push during this. And Lowered Expectations does not, because they took it early. And they do. They have only lost walls, which they have lost most of their walls, but Lowered Expectations is first onto the point. With Mei being able to defend it, that should be quite an advantage. Though Throgun can kind of just push on through the healing of their double healer. Yes. Oh, that was a great polymorph, stopping the mosh pit from landing. Kerosene went for some punches, dies. Now we have a mosh on Rexar, or Misha and Brightwing. Gets Vala down because they're healers. Okay. And it's been 1-for-1, but Throgun has kept their HPs high with the double healer, and Lowered Expectations has not. So they back up. They have to clear top as well. That keep starts taking damage. Goes down by about a quarter. And now we have the Punisher hitting a wall that is missing a tower thanks to that push from earlier. And this is true. Mortar does a ton of damage, but it's very easy to dodge. Arcane does less damage, but it's very difficult to dodge. Though it's still enough damage to be a threat to squishies such as Vala. So we have Brightwing get caught in that shield. It's for safety. And oh, Brightwing's took the Q talent on 16 rather than the common polymorph talent. So she has a silence on her Q. I believe that might be taken to deal with Mosh Pit. And they're up 20s, so I think they can do this. Afrak's dead. Oh, Misha's dead. That's Vala, and there's... Oh, that should be game. 2 remain, but with Misha build Rexar, he barely counts. It's GG. Hey, Caden, can you check your... Caden, your mic is not being picked up in the stream.
Shoot, I thought I was picking up the desktop audio, but... Okay. Well, that happened.
Sorry, one of my friends just messaged me saying that, so I unmuted your stream for a minute, and it looks like he's right.
Hopefully this... So, looking at these stats... Wow, Shogun was popping off. Not the most XP for this team, though. In the meantime, this Vala was going crazy too. So let's go back to let's look at the talents though. Drogon made it to 20 here. I don't know if there's anything out of the ordinary here out of these talents. ETC did go quest level 1 and he made it.
I think Brightwing's talents are a little interesting. Brightwing's gone for the auto attack at 4, which reduces her cleanse cooldown, and the bonus cleanse healing at 7, rather than Peekaboo, which is of course the shield and reveal on her teleport.
Okay.
That's the standard would be polymorph. Oh, next map is up.
Yep.
But the standard would be polymorph at 4 and the
looks like
Peekaboo at 7, of course. This build is better for cleansing.
I don't know who
CC.
It looked like
but,
lowered expectations did map pick this. They picked Dragonshire, so lowered it.
No, lowered expectations has first pick.
Oh. Okay, so they
So I think that means lowered expectations took first pick and gave map pick to Thrillgun.
So if you guys are just now joining us, the score is currently one game to 0. Oh, looks like somebody got kicked.
It looked like a random person joined the game lobby, and they're back. They want to observe. Oh, okay.
I don't know what he wants. So
All right. Well, you can't say that on stream, so.
Yeah. So it looks like we are the observers ready?
I'm ready.
Yeah. I'm ready to go for this second map, so observer casters are ready. Casters are readied up. Looks like Throgun have also readied up.
So Dragon Char is a map where you see a lot of skirmishes. Globals are very powerful for that. And a lot of people like leaving the bruisers to 1v1 top lane, but because the point is so isolated from the fort, it's actually very gankable.
Okay.
And I think going for gank comps is the best way to play this. Generally you want a bruiser top, and then you want like a ranged laner bot, like a Junkrat or a Sylvanas or something that can safely clear waves bot on their own. And Junkrat's very strong here. Then you can have a 3-man that just roams.
Yeah, it's true. So that's gonna wonder if we're ready to go.
Alright,
Looks like Drap.
So, if either team plays Genji's very good here. I don't think the Mephisto is as strong on this map, but I think the Zarya could be a good pick. Brightwing should be banned for sure here. Extremely strong hero. If neither team bans it, I think it would be. Or at least if Lowered Expectations doesn't ban it, I think that would be a mistake since Throgun has first pick. Falstad's decent. Dehaka's a very strong bruiser here because if he will probably lose the lane. He loses the lane to the point to a lot of other bruisers, but he can teleport bot for a quick fight. The map's very large vertically.
It looks like the first ban's coming out for Lowered Expectations. They're gonna ban White Mane, and then Stukov is gonna get taken away for by
They have lost to that White Mane multiple times this series and the last one.
So they're probably so Lowered Expectations are probably scared of this White Mane right now. So I can understand why they banned it.
I think they have to ban Brightwing here, but there's so many other bans they'd like to make.
No,
okay, they banned
Joe.
Johanna instead. Interesting. I think Throgun should definitely first lock Brightwing if they're able to play it.
Deckard banned again, so I don't know who's playing the Deckard, but this Deckard could actually be a target ban.
I wouldn't be surprised. I think that makes sense. Did they ban Deckard in the last series at all?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, let's see. First lock Vala.
It's gonna be B1 Vala
very
again.
Interesting. That's very interesting. I'm really surprised they didn't go for the Brightwing.
Yeah, neither did I. I kind of expected they would have picked something else. So now Throgun realized the Brightwing is up. Let's see what they decide to do. 5 seconds left. It's gonna be Zul'jin and Karazim.
Karazim's terrific here. He can totally roam top on his own. He's in no trouble of dying, and he brings a great amount of damage and healing that very much complements bruisers in a 2-man lane.
So we have 10 seconds left. So there's gonna be a Malfurion picked up for Lowered Expectations. Okay, that's kind of cool.
And the Malfurion can have a Malfurion sleep root following a stun can absolutely demolish a Karazim. I kind of like that. Rexar is terrific on this map because Misha can cap the point, or she can ward from the bush while Rexar clears the wave. And she can even interrupt, dismount the other bruiser if he's trying to double soak, while Rexar stays mounted even. Because Misha auto attacks do not dismount Rexar.
It's gonna be a Mei ban again. So I'm pretty sure Throgun are scared that the Mei is gonna be picked up again.
Yeah. Mei is a very strong point control tank.
On a map like Dragon Char, you have 2 points, one to the off lane and one down there where the 4-man can test. Zarya getting banned that way. I'm pretty sure Zarya was a ban last map.
I'm actually very concerned. I think Throgun might try for another double healer with Karazim as a DPS. And if that's the case, they will have quite low wave clear unless they manage to get wave clear on either their other healer or their tank.
Well, that's going to be a Blaze and Anduin, so no Cho'Gall for this game, even though it was up. Blaze can be a good off lane, but I'm not exactly sure where they're going to put it in off lane.
I think he'll be off lane. He does okay into Rexar. I'm not actually sure who wins because I dislike playing either of those offlaners. But Blaze will definitely have trouble matching Rexar if Rexar decides to double soak here, which he could do. We have a taunt Varian.
Varian.
That's a great combination. The Varian Malfurion will be extremely terrifying for Karazim to go into. And Falstad is that global that we'd like to see here. He can fly top at Rexar's call and help out.
We have 10 seconds left, so you can't go Cho'Gall here. They're still looking for a
Shogun
second
Misa
DPS.
is normally a DPS player. So we'll see what they
Three
pick.
seconds to pick here. Time's up. Sonya.
Alright.
Interesting.
That is my favorite hero.
So could Throgun be doing a dive here with the Karazim and Sonya?
I think that's the plan. I think Sonya will probably... If Sonya takes Wrath, she can absolutely demolish anyone in the top lane. If Sonya goes Leap, of course, then Rexar can be in big trouble to ganks because Leap plus Karazim can absolutely kill Rexar. On the other hand, Karazim overall gets less value into Rexar because the 7-sided strike now hits 2 targets instead of 1.
Yes. If you're just now joining us, we are now loading into our second map of the evening. Dragonshire.
So Sonya does have trouble against a good Rexar in the offlane here, especially depending on Rexar's build. But she can try to run him out of mana, and she will out double soak him depending on talents, which, let's see the talents. Karazim goes Iron Fists. Varian has Overpower. That's decent combination with Taunt. I'm doing Lightwall. Lightwall can be used as a little bit of global healing if he just drops it in the off lane and walks back to his lane. Zul'jin's got Recklessness, that's standard. Rexar is once again going Misha build.
Okay.
I don't think Misha build is very good here actually because you generally want Misha on the point and warding while Rexar clears the wave.
Yeah.
So you take the Q talent here, the bird talent, so Rexar can clear the wave fast.
Go through the... We'll announce who's playing what here.
Sorry, of course.
So, now, on your blue trunk side will be Throgun. They're going... Shogun is playing Sonya. Deadon's going Blaze. Anduin's going... Backwards going Anduin. Diceout's going Karazim. John Lutz is going Zul'jin. Then we have Dingo going Varian. Harris are 2 minutes stun coming out. Dev is going Falstad. Warwolf's going Vala and Kid is going to Rexar again. We're tabbed out.
Completely standard. Sonya has Slam on level 1, which most likely means she'll be, or at least it likely means she's going Leap. I think. I think
we have
AA is usually the
rotate coming out. 2 minutes stun, 2 minutes sleep.
Right, Sonya's bot. Let's talk about this for a second. So who's gonna be soaking top? Is Blaze the offlane and Sonya
yeah,
the
Blaze is the offlane here.
Interesting.
Looks like objective is already getting ready.
I don't really like this as much. They have no CC in their 4-man, just to speak of. Anduin has a root, Sonya has a mini stun, and they have assorted slows, and that's about all the CC they bring.
So both teams are going to take their respective siege camps. Very respectable. No steals coming out. Very standard stuff as the objectives are coming up. Rexar is actually rotating up, so
Vala is being very not careful with her mana here. She's already getting kind of low. That region globe will help though.
Lowered expectation actually get the point here. Dinosaurs
Karazim's
kind of in trouble.
Harris
are staying alive actually, so no first blood quite yet. Lowered expectation is going to take the top
Vala's clearing
points.
mid for Rexar, so Rexar can fight Blaze. And Blaze has gotten onto Rexar. This is not good for him. Rexar has no self-healing.
Looks like we
Only Misha healing.
have an on the
Oh,
way.
Falstad almost dies there in bot lane.
Yeah, very close. As
Varian
Shogun's
is
actually
out of mana here. He does have taunt, but he's out of mana.
Rotate up.
Val is also out of mana.
Top point's already
This
taken.
doesn't look like a
Lowered-
fight.
Lowered expectations is
Lowered
going to take it,
expectations can
and
take.
Dragon Knight is up for lowered expectations.
I don't think they can take it though. I think with this little mana, they have to back up.
Looks like we have time
well,
coming
they
out.
kill.
We are going to have first blood to
Anduin.
lowered expectations.
has pull right now. It might have just come off cooldown because he didn't use it there. Meanwhile, in top lane, both laners have become very low. A gank from either side would probably result in a kill right now. Rexar is tapped though. And Blaze backs up a little bit.
Blaze might actually
Feels
go on the
bad,
tap. Looks like we have another fight coming out here in mid. It's just back and forth.
Yeah, mid soap's being lost by the way for both teams. Oh, that's an insane route.
Shogun's actually going to go in and engage this fight. Warwick's going to have to back out of this.
Yeah. That would have been good if Karazim could follow up. Anduin is completely out of mana. Two members of the Order of Expectations are hearthing though for mana. Both teams are. This constant fighting has been a drain for both teams.
Deadon gets spotted there, but he gets away.
Rexar actually looks like he might be in. No, Rexar is fine. Is Sonya in trouble? Misha still has a stun.
Oh, that's gonna be the stun coming out. Yeah, I think Shogun's kind of okay here.
Is capping top.
Still back and forth over the spot point. We'll go back to mid. Rexar, barely loses Misha. 10 HP maybe. So Dadon's gonna get a stun, 2-man stun. Quest complete for Vala. Check that in a moment. Rex is actually having to back up. He knows the waves coming towards him. Meantime, looks like we're gonna have a fight coming out here in bot side. Falsad uses barrel to get over the wall.
Top lane Blaze has gotten the upper hand, it looks like. And we look like the game's gone a bit quiet.
Drogon's got
so I want to point out right now the stacks. If we look, so Blaze is up to 9 out of 15 globes collected. Rexar's at 9 out of 25 globes collected for his armor. Vala's stacks are reasonable, but Zul'jin is over halfway done already.
Point goes back over.
Oh, so, Falstead. Falstead and Sonya pass each other. No one noticing.
Shogun's almost on the half HP. His clutch level up comes up. Dragon Knight gets flipped over. Falstad is rotating. I don't know where he's going to take this fight. Yes, he is. Shogun's going to be taking down the half HP. This could be an early Dragon Knight.
Yeah, Falstad does quite well in this 1v1.
Shogun's actually going to plan to rotate down. Looks like there's a fight.
Vala is once again out of mana. So, is she going to tap? Yeah, she has a tap. Looks like Falstad's starting to cap.
Yeah, so Falstad's got the Dragon Knight. Here comes another fight. So it's going to be deleted. So DK gets picked up, and DK is actually heading top. So
that's interesting. All right. Rexar is called for that, I'm sure.
So yeah. We had a pick off camera. Here comes 2 kills down here.
I had a sick combo with taunt and the root from Malfurion.
We don't know.
Ults are in.
We don't know if Falstad's ult quite yet, though.
Yes.
Oh no! Gust. Actually, he went Gust. So
everything's what we expected here for ult, I believe. Varian's got protected instead of parry. I think Warbringer might actually have been better, as Throgun basically has double auto attackers for their DPS.
He did go taunt level 4.
Yes.
That's gonna be fort down. So Dragon Knight's actually gonna be rotating down here, but I think it's just gonna expire. I'm not gonna get a whole lot with it.
Throgun trying to push bot. They're 4 there.
Yeah, Dragon Knight just ran out of time.
Looking for their camp.
Dragon Knight just ran out of time, so both teams
are we gonna see a matching camp from the other team? Oh,
I don't think
their team's going for 2 camps at once.
Yeah.
This is greedy. And
Falstad's gonna use his mount to get across. Drogon's actually gonna take this fight. Misha's gone.
Yes.
See you later. This camp is just flipped over. But at the same time, Drogon did lose their the spot camp.
You know, this is actually a very funny play to make this game, because if you remember the beginning of last game, the red team opted for the bottom camp on Infernal while Throgun took their camp in the middle of the map. and it looks like they've just done it again.
So we have another fight coming out. Lowered Expectations really wants this fort.
Yeah. So the
Objectives
wall
are
is
not
down,
up quite.
but they don't get the fort.
Objectives are not
They
quite
get
up
just
yet.
about no damage from the fort.
That's gonna be quest complete for
Oh,
Blaze.
a stun on
Here comes stun, protect on
Varian will be fine, I
free
think.
man, brute, and sleep. Yeah, Blaze is taking this damage.
Yeah,
Throgun's
Varian's-
backing away.
Varian.
Siege camp is up. I don't know whether Throgun are aware of it. If they
Yes.
are, then
So,
they would probably
so
take it
Lowered
to the planet.
Expectations has an advantage right now. They have a talent, they have their camp. Throgun has neither of those things, and they're looking to push a fort with this.
Yeah,
But
Throgun are
this
realizing
is
rotating his
trouble.
5. Here comes the jump.
He misses.
That's gonna be a
It's
pick
5
on the
people.
mouth.
Yeah.
Just a split team fight. Guts
and,
coming out, but Throgun
just
is
in.
not clearing out
You're not
this
looking-
wave. Fort is gone. So, despite that kill, Throgun lost the fort.
They were gonna lose the fort anyway, so I think the kill was reasonable. Sonya missed her leap, otherwise I think they could have gotten more there. A huge wave builds up top, by the way, for Lowered Expectations.
Yeah, Throgun are going to take the objective. They're going to.
And midwave is also collapsing onto the fort.
So now Throgun is going to take their easy camp. Hard camp is still up for them, so
Lowered Expectations map looks to be in a very good spot, though. They're up 2 forts.
they're splitting the point, but this Valstad is here in the bush over here. He's looking at this Dragon
Yes,
Knight.
but no one
But
on
they don't-
Throgun is actually heading towards either of the side points, so they're forced to fight somewhere.
Throgun doesn't actually
On it.
realize they're there, so
Ooh,
this is going to be
Blaze.
another free Dragon Knight cap.
Oh, they're capping.
Dragon
Alright.
Knight is picked up by the Rexar.
Oh,
Here
Falstad's
comes him on the
dead,
wave
though.
pings. Falstad's just bursted
Oh,
down.
that's,
And now
Dragon
Dragon
stood
Knight
still in
is
the
go-
7-sided.
Yeah.
And it is getting deleted by that Karazim damage.
Yeah, it looks like Dragon Knight might be the next target here. Shogun's kind of down.
And
10,
Sonya's
10%
very
HP.
low.
Shogun
She
gets knocked
gets
away
kicked,
by the
but
Dragon
his
Knight.
Timely heal will save her. Dragon Knight doesn't seem to be able to do very much here.
Yeah, it can't. They have to give that up.
Oh, are we gonna see a taunt? No taunt. Oh, there's the taunt. Blaze
Ooh.
still has his stun.
Ult. I don't think
That
Moss.
leaves no good. Or that light bombs only hits me.
They don't have
And
ETC, so
The blue
two
team
man stun.
probably needs to leave.
Yeah, Throgun are
Sonya's in
probably
big
over
trouble.
expected here. Probably.
That's one kill. Can they get a second?
Yeah, they have to get the
Ooh.
bunker out. Tazino
No.
gets the Rexar. It's gonna be a 2-for-1 so far. Can't lower expectations.
Alright,
Get
Vala
more.
chased hard for that Karazim, could not get him. 2 for 1. Will we see an invade onto the camp? What will we see Lowered Expectations do with this advantage they have created for themselves? They are also up a talent.
It looks like lowered expectations really wants to get this top keep up here.
I wanted to point out we have Armor Banner for Varian instead of either of the other two. Armor Banner is strong, but it has the disadvantage of having the long cooldown, which means you can't have permanent uptime.
Looks like we have a gank
if you
coming
go
up on
healing
top.
Banner. Rexar should be fine.
He might be
Oh.
fine. Oh, he's being jumped. We got a
No.
retreat ping coming out.
That light bomb
Rexar's
just barely
deleted.
hits him.
Rexar
and he
gets
dies.
deleted, and that takes Misha away too. So
Yeah, well played from Anduin. Anduin actually got the slight bit of move speed from his push forward talent at 13, which helped him land
Exactly.
that light bomb he would not have otherwise gotten.
looks like we have a couple of camps being taken everywhere. So
Yeah.
they're going.
Lowered Expectations is real greedy with these camps.
Yeah,
they're
they're gonna
trying
take
both
the-
again.
They're gonna take neutral camp and they're
This
gonna
time we
take
don't
their
see
own.
an invade.
They're gonna take their own hard camp. Throw expectations. Throgun just got their own hard camp, so it's Throgun are clearing this, so no value from the camp. Shrines are coming up, so
Throgun could try to push bot here. They've seen the tank top, but they won't. They are regrouping mid. Oh no, they look like they're going for a bot push after all. As
They-
5. They
I
did see
think-
Varian top. There's no taunt here.
actually there's a Variant's mid heading bot now. Rexar is
Sonya does the
sending
cap.
Misha to cap this, so
Huh? That's usually how you want to do it. Blaze
Brute
is...
asleep. Here comes a jump.
Oh, a leap on Falstad. Oh, this
Uh,
looks very bad for Sonya. Sonya goes down.
Yeah,
She
I don't
leapt in,
think
but her
that...
team was not prepared for it. There was no follow-up damage on Falstad, and he remains at full HP.
Yeah, they're just gonna have to give this up. This bomb put up.
Yeah.
Now Dragon Knight's another story. It's up. Loading takes
Blaze
cap
is
this.
staying alive.
DK is picked up.
The blue team is extremely low across the board. Oh, Falstad flies in. Look at Falstad. Oh, he went for the gust. He missed it. That's all right. That was a good move by him. And
DK is
the entire blue team is slowly healing up, but they're still kind of low compared to the red team at full HP and all their members.
Oh, that's gonna be knocked back from the Dragon Knight. What? Just wait for
Damage
Vala.
goes into Vala, but she has her lifesteal, so she's still close to full between that and Malfurion.
Oh, two-man brute coming out. Sleep. Another stun coming out for John. It's gonna get healed up though.
Yeah.
So it looks
Alright.
like Lord
And the red
Expectations are looking at this bottom keep maybe. That's a route.
I want to point out
Oh,
that into
Dragon
this
Knight
route,
gets kicked.
Charism does not. Oh,
Look, it's
oh,
over,
leap.
but here comes another
This
fight.
is good. But she dies just before the light bomb goes off.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
makes it out,
Ooh,
and
it's
I think
2
they
for
can
0
try for
and a-
core here. They're about to have 20s. Okay, and will they keep pushing? 2 dead. They're up. They're just about up 20. This wave will get it, and they push.
One problem
Varian
though,
baits
Varian's
the
being
core.
taunted. He's being active by core. That's gonna be a taunt.
Varian's
Sleep.
okay.
Another rook.
Yeah.
Sleep.
It's Varian.
They just taking this fight. Lowered expectations are sending us to silver.
Muff gets
straight.
very low, but
It's a
this is game.
it's 1-1. GG.
All right. By the way, are you following my camera or are you using your own camera?
I've tried to set it up a little bit. So it's now 1-1. As a reminder, this is a best of 3. We have silver scrapes. So
Right.
we're now here in the in-game screen. On note, this Sonya didn't really get a whole lot of kills.
Yes.
So-
One thing I'd like to point out that I think Karazim went for Wave the 100 Fists, has his 16. That is the damage talent, but he gives up on the cleanse talent for that. So he gave up on the cleanse into all the CC of lowered expectations, which may have been a mistake. Taunt is very easily cleansed with the other 16, and basically becomes a non-issue, because the cooldowns are so mismatched.
It's very well possible. General,
On
thanks
the
for the
other-
follow.
Yeah, on the other hand, very well done by Vala. Vala has 0 deaths. She kept her gambit going all game long, and she ends up with top damage over the Zul'jin, even though Zul'jin got to pump damage into Dragon Knight multiple times. Zul'jin did stack very well, though. He ended the game with quite a lot. I don't remember exactly how many.
Zul'jin, looks like
You can't quite see his stacks now, but
yeah, I can't really see it at this point.
yeah. The level 20s don't matter too much, but Varian did go for the taunt upgrade, which is, I guess, generally what you take there if you don't have Healing Banner, which he can't really go because he doesn't have either of the short cooldown banners. Vala went Farflight, which is pretty standard. The other talents are all pretty standard. Falstad did go Epic Mount,
Looks
which
like
is a very
we
strong
are-
talent on this map.
It looks like
Oh.
we have the last map of the day being Alterac Pass. Okay.
Alright. This was picked by Lowered Expectations because Throgun is first pick.
Yeah, throat.
So Throgun-
So now it's gonna be on the right, throat. Oh, now on the right will be Throgun, on the left will be Lowered Expectations. I'm not sure. I think.
You can ask them to swap if it lines up with your overlay better.
Swap.
But I want to point out that both teams so far have opted for, both teams that get given the choice so far have opted for first pick over map pick. And what were the first picks we saw again? The second first pick was Blaze, I believe. But what was the first pick? trying to remember what the first pick on the first map we saw was.
The first map we saw was Infernal Shrines. That means
Yes.
one.
The first pick was the white main, was it? Or was it the... No. Lowered Expectations had first pick, I believe. Because... And they took... was it Brightwing or was it Vala? Or...
I think it was Vala B1, so...
Yeah, it was Vala, and then they went for... The other team went for Blaze this time, I believe, first pick. That's interesting. I don't think either of those are really contested heroes here, because the corresponding role players on the other team don't really want to play those heroes. So I'm left wondering if map pick might not have been better. But we will see what they pick this time. So this is All Track Pass. It's a very strong late game map. We might see a Leo show up.
So
we might
this
see a
is gonna be a
Cho'Gall showed up.
So, Lowered Expectations, Matt picked this.
Yes. But they were given the map pick. Throgun took the first pick for themselves because they were given the decision.
Oh.
Right. So I'd like to see them Cho'Gall here if they can get it through the draft. He's a very strong late game hero because he gets that lead and orb on 16. And then
like
the 20s are ridiculous.
Looks like we're taking a break here.
Yeah. I'm curious to know if Kid Canuck, the bruiser for Lowered Expectations, can play Leoric, because he's good both on this map and into the Cho'Gall that they might be seeing. And no, it doesn't seem like he plays Leoric much.
Just now catch up on the follow. Dingo, Saber, Terrasar, Kamo, and Jetterob. Thank you all for the follows.
Yeah. Do you remember who the bruiser for Throgun is?
If I had to say, it was probably Backflip, even though as the offlaner.
Yes, I just checked. Backflip played offlaner in the first game, and Dead On played it in the second. So it looks like
it looks like they could be flexing between the two.
Flexing, yes. So if I look at, I'm curious to see what offlaners they play. I think there's a lot of offlaners that scale extremely hard into late game, like Imperius, or Hogger, or Leoric, that are very strong on this map. Even Deathwing, and can make a huge impact on this game. Samuro too, but I don't think those offlaners are likely to be seen here. Instead, I'd like to see the Zarya Cho'Gall combo. Even if they early pick Cho'Gall, I think it's playable just because he's so strong late game, and this is an extreme late game map.
It's very well possible that Cho'Gall might actually show up here. We're not, of course, I'm not expecting it, but it's very well a possibility.
Mm-hmm. And one other thing I think we could potentially see is Shogun Mesa actually plays a huge amount of Sergeant Hammer.
Okay.
Now that could be a good pick here.
Sergeant,
she gets
the
that
hammer?
ultra capacitors at 20, which is absolutely disgusting. Yeah, protect the hammer, exactly. They can take that Blaze they took last game, a very strong tanky offlaner that can really protect the people behind him. And I think the hammer could be good. Of course, Mephisto also scales hard into late game. So I think Throgun is actually quite well positioned for this map. Rexar does get the kill command at 20. That's the root on his Unleash the Boars ult, which is a very strong late game ultimate. What other heroes have we seen? Aside from Bruiser. Sorry, I'm a Bruiser player. I like focusing on what the Bruisers do.
We've seen I know we've seen a Brightwing.
Yeah, we've seen
We
saw one Brightwing.
And a what was that name real quick? Let me jump into the collection and see who that was, because we've it was Anduin that we've also seen in this game.
Yes, the Brightwing was Dev
and
0.
Karazim as well.
And our Devo maybe? I'm not
and
sure.
I know
but,
we've seen the
Brightwing...
Malfurion. Lowered Expectations have readied up.
Right. The Brightwing did take M-Wind. M-Wind has an extremely strong level 20 upgrade if the Brightwing decides to take it again.
Cheers,
And if they
Asterix.
go
Thanks
Brightwing.
thanks for the follow.
Alright.
So, Caster's ready. Caster's ready. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Game number 3. Alterac Pass. Throwgun versus Lowered Expectations.
I'm interested to see if Throgun might ban any percent damage heroes, signifying they might go Cho'Gall. I really want to see the Cho'Gall.
Well, let's see if they do it. They have first ban and the B1 pick, so
Yes.
they're gonna
Stukov.
they're gonna ban Stukov again. So it seems the Stukov could either A, be a meta ban, or B, it could be a target ban, or if they're really scared of it. So
It could.
I'm not surprised if they banned this for the 3rd time around.
That's true. One other thing that's important for this map, 2 other things I guess. One is that you need good camp clear for this map, just because that middle camp is so incredibly important. The armor reduction it provides means that one camp unassisted will take out a wall, a second camp will take out the fort. And a common saying among Storm League players here is that you need 2 keeps to kill the core. But if your keep you've taken out is mid keep only, and you take their camp in a push, you can just end, because having the camp hitting the core is about the same as them missing a keep.
Right. So Whiteman and Deckard are taken away. So see what this last
I do think
ban
that
is.
Deckard is a target ban. Ban Johanna again.
Okay. Good. That's a good
So
ban.
let's see what heroes we will see here. We have first
So
pick. Is
Throgun
it gonna
here
be...
have B1. So I'm curious what they do. Will they B1 a tank? No, they B1 Ragnaros. Okay.
Interesting. He can get big value out of the lava wave here, with the side lanes being quite far from each other.
I stand ready.
I have the
Follow-
Vala once more. Ragnaros is very vulnerable to ganks, so if Lowered Expectations want to capitalize on this, they can take something like a Genji or a Zera, both good late game heroes as well, who can
No,
snipe the
they're
Rag.
going taunt variant again. They might be going taunt variant
Alright.
again.
I think that's likely. Stukov would be powerful with that, so it's good that that's banned out.
Ooh,
Tassadar does quite
Tassadar.
well into taunt Varian. He can, if Varian goes for a taunt, he can split the Varian off from his team.
Yeah, and we also have Taronda picked up here. That's
Alright. Tyranda's Owl can be very useful here. You can scout out the bosses with it, as well as the camp and the objective. Chassidar also gets that 20 Twilight Archon upgrade, where his Archon lasts basically indefinitely as long as he's auto-attacking. So they could be playing for that.
Gonna ban the Karazim out. I'm pretty.
Right.
So, Throgon lost with the last match, but it could be a target ban. Rexar
The
getting
Rexar.
removed.
I
We
don't
saw
think
that in
we'll
both
see a
games.
Cho'Gall
So
here, by the way. I don't think you can go Cho'Gall with this comp. They don't have enough support. But here I think we could see another Falstad, since it's up. And for Bruiser, once more, I'd like to see the Leo, but I don't think we will.
let's see a Malfurion.
Alright, that's good follow-up for the variant. Tyrande has a cleanse on 16. And
And
Sonya.
Sonya was left up. So what
Alright.
what could have happened last game in draft was that Throgon wanted to deny the Sonya.
That
Uther,
could have
okay.
been. But
That's
I think... No, they picked the Sonya after the Rexar was picked last game.
Oh.
They just wanted the Sonya. But I think Sonya is a very strong pick here.
Uther.
Sonya can absolutely demolish Ragnaros in lane. And Leap will be devastating into Tassadar Tyrande, who have... Well, the Uther's a counter pick to it now.
So
And there's the false start.
Throgon going back to their bread and butter. EGC was picked up. That's how they won the game last
Inferno,
on
right?
game 1. So I'm not surprised they do it again. Falstad, that's an interesting pick.
They have once again gone for a double healer as well. And This time they don't have the Mephisto though, they have the Tassadar instead. I think that's a downgrade if they're going double healer again, but we will see what Tassadar can do. Late game it might still work with the Twilight Archon being permanent.
So this is gonna be game three coming out for those of you just joining us. On your blue trunk side, it'll be Throgun, John Watts on Tyrande, Shogun is not playing Tassadar, Deadon's playing ETC, Backflip's playing Ragnaros, Dicel is playing Uther.
I'd actually like to see Wrath from Sonya here, because I don't think Leap will get any value at all with the fact that she has no other dive on her team. And
So now
she's
on
got double healer on Uther on the enemy team along with the Tyrande.
So now on on your red trunk side, Dingo's going Varian, Terrasar is going Malfurion, Dev is going Falstad, Kid's going Sonya, and Warwolf's on Bala. Third game in a row. And here we go.
Alright,
Game
I want to
3
point
is
out
underway.
Tassadar has gone auto attack at level 1. That talent has, I believe, no effect when he is in his Archon form. So maybe he's not playing for Archon. Which...
So
interesting.
let's
Rag
see.
is E-build. He's got that meatball talent.
Looks like Sonya's
all other
going outside. It's gonna be now 4 on. Looks like Road Expectation have decided to go with the 1-3-1 for farming.
Yep.
I'd be really,
They've just
really
decided to skip the mid fight on account of Varian not having taunt
That's
yet.
gonna be sleep coming out.
I think block is a huge mistake here for Sonya. Block is generally taken when you need to win the lane. It's not as useful in team fights because there's so many more auto attacks.
We have a quick rotate coming out. Oh, that's gonna be almost dive. Wall protects that.
There is no CC in the bot lane.
Meantime, we have looks like we
Sonya's
have another
looking
engage
at
coming up.
Uther
Oh,
mid.
here comes stun.
Oh,
But just
mid is
disengage.
fine. They have double healers here. Bot lane, Vala has been bullying ETC quite hard. Sonya starts the camp. Top lane's pushing into structures and they're missing Soak though. Oh, never mind. Falstad gets it.
Yeah, he used his
Falstad
mount to
does
get
win
up
this
there.
fight.
He's,
As you can see, Falstad's actually doing very well into the Rag.
Backflip's at half HP. He might go tap. It might go tap.
I think he should. Blue team is not taking their camp. That's very important. You need to take your camp on time on this map.
It looks like they're looking for siege. Oh, there's a root. Oh, but there's no
He's
follow-up
fine.
to that. Camp
He's got double healer behind him.
Yeah,
He will live here.
this camp gets taken away. It's another one. It's gonna be 3 man in mid. Oh, here comes the root and taunt. Oh, Thatcher slept. No, it's gonna be a 5 on 3. We've got a 5 on 3 going here.
Yeah, Sonya splits back up to clear her lane. Well done by her. And bot lane, they're gonna start to lose soak if Vala doesn't. Okay, Vala and Falstad both head down.
Looks like we have on the wave ping coming out, so we have a rotate. Ooh, dead on the back from this.
So Sonya's gone spin on 4, by the way. Which means she's building for survivability this game. She might be going full spin build with Wrath just for full survivability against their team.
Take the camera bot. Oh! And that is a pause.
Yeah.
Three-minute pause.
Alright. 3 minutes, huh? Alright, so while we're at this pause, what do you think about Tassadar going auto attack?
Oh, looks like we have a ready call. I personally think that could be the wrong choice.
Oh, you have to unpause. You're the referee.
Are they ready? Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Alright. Yeah, alright, so blue team finally taking their camp. This could be invadable, but the red team chooses not to. And
Camp's objectives
Sun-
are up. Camp.
oh, let's look what's
taken.
happening here. There's 4 people. There's 5 red team members here, and Rag's kind of pushed out. Is he gonna go down? Falstead with some great body blocking,
A ping coming
and
out.
I think that might be enough to secure the kill.
Oh! And first
Nicely
blood,
done.
as I wasn't looking. First blood.
All right. I want to point out red team's camp is up. Will they go take that, or will they? Oh, they found a taunt. Never mind. That's 2 kills. I think 2 kills is usually enough to cap the objective if they go for it. But since blue team took their camp, they can't cap the objective. They have to clear that camp out. And Sonya's taking their own camp. Falstead flies top to match the soak, but both teams are missing soak and bot. I'd like to see Vala head down there.
Drogon's kind of got a big wave down here, though. So
Yeah.
the wave is pushing towards lower deck.
Is that going to be a taunt? There's a taunt,
ooh.
but it doesn't do anything, and now taunt's gone.
Camp picked up again for lowered expectations, so they're getting ahead of the camp.
No,
Which
okay, never mind.
looks like this Tastar is going full
Oh.
auto attack. So
Let's look at
oh,
that.
that's
Cleanse
gonna be a
is out.
stun.
The blue team now has no cleanse. They just burned it. That could be a big deal, but it looks like it might not be.
Looks like quest complete for Tassadar level 1. It looks like this Rag is going E-build. Oh, there's a stun. Taunt coming out. Uh-oh.
No, he's got Uther behind him. Uther is extremely good into taunt variant.
So it looks like we had some pings coming out.
Falstead is not
that's
at
a
this
root.
fight. Falstead is not here. Lolly gets quite low. She does not have double healer, and she's low on mana. She hearts. And blue team is capped. Let's see how long this lasts.
Oh, that's gonna be a root.
Asdar interrupts.
Yeah, they want to cap this.
Okay, Varian takes it back. Sonya spinning.
Oop, that's gonna be a root and a sleep. Daito is
Oh,
in
look at Uther,
trouble.
look at Uther.
Gone.
Uther dies. And we're going to have a
Backflip's in
second.
trouble too.
Rag dies.
Traded
Rag
down,
just take
2
out
for
Sonya,
1.
though.
It was a 2-for-1 trade. Now,
Oh, maybe
Shogun
three.
is in trouble. Might be in trouble here, actually.
Got
him.
He's dead. And they have no way to interrupt this other than Owl. No Owl gets cast. And
So now,
so
lower
red
deck
team has capped, but red team's out of mana.
So now it's going to be the question of whether they can defend with just auto attack, which is probably unlikely, but are Shogun
Yeah.
going to contest this? No, they're doing this camp. They're
Falstead
giving
is
it up.
near. Sonya's grading. Sonya's being quite greedy, but they're also going for camp, so I guess it works out.
Good trade.
So
Quest
if we look
complete.
at their structures right now, before the objective, top wall is half HP across the board, mid wall is full, and bot wall is missing the gate. And there's only 1 tower remaining, and it's
Looks
half.
like we have a rotate.
Let's see how
coming.
much they can get with this objective now.
We had a rotate coming out, but it's more mid. Actually, all mid for Throgun now, so
So mid the camps are gonna clash on Throgun's side. No, sorry, on.
I don't know if cavalry's the best objective in the game. It probably isn't. Except later you're coming back. Oh, that's gonna be a throw. 2 minutes done. That's gonna be a root. Here comes a
Okay.
new fight.
And
Just
the double
disengage.
healer does save them once again. Falstead defends. Falstead pushes bot. Sorry. So
Rag's
they're gonna
heading-
get that fort.
Rag's heading
down.
top. Falstad is bot.
Yeah, oh, Tyrande. That's a kill. They finally managed to get one of the healers, and Uther was out of position.
Bottom
Sonya
fort
forces
taken.
molten core top, so this fort will be safe, but the wall was taken, and mid wall is still mostly safe. Mid is the most important wall right now
Ooh,
because mid wall
barely
allows
safe.
them to stall. So that's
The only
good
cavalry
that
that-
one was safe.
The only cavalry up right now is bot. So
That will be cleared out. So let's see if either team wants to start playing for a boss. Oh, is Falstad dying? No, he has Balro. In top lane, Sonya did go leap, by the way.
ooh.
And
See,
Rag has
see.
level wave. Uther went Storm. Tass has Black Hole. He does not go for that Archon. So they have double healer and auto attack Tassadar as their main DPS.
Okay.
That'll be interesting. I think it'll be hard to get kills with just that. As they move into late game, though Uther having Divine Storm might help a lot. ETC goes Mosh.
Looks like the camps are being taken.
Yes. So red camp is taken slightly later, which means it will be up slightly later, but it also means it's safer for red team to defend since they can defend it on their own side.
Looks like we have
They're
a
up 13.
push
Let's
coming
look
up.
at top lane.
Does Backflip have Molten Core up? Can you defend this again, or? No, I don't think he
We're
does,
trading
but this is a boss call coming up. But
We're
Throgan are also
trading
taking
bosses.
their
Both
boss.
teams are going for bosses. And meanwhile, Malf is clearing mid. Both teams seem to have a very good idea of where the other team is.
So, Falstad is here. Does he get picked for this? He gets stunned.
Oh, they could have gone on that. They have all their ults. But
Looks like Falstad's gonna get stunned again. It's 4 on. That's a wall. Gets stunned again. Mosh pit, and he's
that was
gone.
greedy. He went for the gust off the point, but that was way too greedy.
Yeah, now this camp's being being taken.
So Lava Wave will clear the minion wave, but it won't do much damage to the boss. Sonya should push with it, I think. Yeah, she's gonna spin. She'll heal up there quite fast.
Meantime,
and bot lane.
Bot lane just being sieged.
Yeah.
Another objective's coming up, and that's gonna be bot camp taken. Molten Core is out.
Look at Varian. Varian's been completely zoned away from his team. He is going down.
Yeah, he's too split off.
But this
and
has been
taken down by.
Clear on.
He's taken down by minion too, so no idea who gets the kill credit.
Yes. We have 4 red team members here and 4 blue team members. They could try to fight, but they won't.
Meantime, we go back up the top. Boss just got killed.
Okay.
Boss has gone to
Throgan is gonna go for this objective.
I think they are being greedy with it. They lost the objective last time though. Bear camp is back up, and it's gonna be start.
I think this is playable without Varian. Without Varian, the red team has no way to push in other than leap, but that's not super great here. Into Uther Tyrande.
Camp being
Rag's
taken.
taking his own camp. Sonya's taking her camp.
So it looks like Lord Excitation.
And the blue team will give this up. Yes.
Yeah, that was a smart play to give that up. With all of them up, it probably wasn't a good idea, even with the camp pushing in.
So if we look at structures again, we're 2 forts to 1 right now. Both teams have their mid fort, which is important.
That's gonna be a sleep.
Varian went percent damage on 13 rather than healing reduction. That might have been a mistake, as healing reduction into double healers is quite strong. Meanwhile, ETC's got Encore.
Yeah, he's got Mosh Pit up. That's a banner. 2-man stun. Stun coming out. Taunt.
Dicelo hits 1. Uther looks like he'll survive. Falstad's been zoned out. And Sonya is hard pushing into their backline. She gets out.
Backflip doesn't make it out.
First to go down.
Backflip doesn't make it get out. It's 4 on 4. Chasing. Just chasing.
Vala diving hard because she knows she can. Oop. Gets the kill with that Manticore damage. And she's gonna get a second.
Objectives.
Falstad gets one on
started
Tassadar.
up, but like more in the
That
fight
is
for a
almost
second.
a full team wipe.
Almost.
Yeah, so they're gonna leave Sonya on the objective and hard push with this huge wave. Tyrande's wave clear is pretty terrible. So she has no chance of defending this, and I think this might be a keep to go down.
Maybe keep does go down. Yeah, this.
So Rag is respawning. He has Molten Core, and it's gonna be up to Varian to taunt him when he goes for that. Varian does
saved
not.
it. Oh.
Rag gets
does
that.
he have a lava wave up? No, he doesn't actually. So objective
Varian
cap
is now
just goes over.
split. Is he going down?
They're going for a
no,
steal.
Please stop, Varian.
The steal
Get the
on the
steal.
camp.
They get the steal, but this will be easily cleaned because the fort is still up.
I don't think you can really go
They
for
do
the
go
fort.
back and get the
Keep down.
Sonya might follow it though, and Sonya's down. Varian's being given up, I think. Does he get out? Tom Varian's something else, man. That is a tanky hero. Falstead flies. Let's see where he goes. He goes mid.
So
It's
it
gonna
looks like
clean
the
up
call
that
was to
fort.
kill that fort. So
Yes, and that's 3 forts to 0.
we do have
And-
cavalry over here by the general. So by Vander. Vander's gonna take aggro for this.
Yeah, Vandar is fine though. He does have his regen mechanic. When he's out of combat, he regens a HP.
So
And
I don't know
the
if
top
Rogan
wall
realized.
is going to-
I don't know if Rogan realized this is still happening.
Yeah, red team's playing
Yep.
for their camp after
it out.
this.
Yeah, they're gonna take
Because-
this camp. Boss is actually up in top side and
Yes.
bot boss just spawned. So
So the
this
blue
will
team's
be a
gonna go
boss
for this.
call here for top.
Because Tyrande has that owl, they're able to take this boss,
Yes.
which they couldn't otherwise. This is a huge map, and that global scouting from the owl is extremely useful. So now red team's going for bot boss, but that owl will show that they're just starting it, and they might be able to contest.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think they're going for it.
Yeah, this will be another bot call.
That camp's
boss
gonna
call.
dismount
Camp.
them.
Rogan's gonna actually clear this camp
So
here,
they're
which
gonna
might be a
stop.
mistake. If that
No,
camp
they
will
can't
slow-
walk past the camp, I think. The camp dismounted them, and they would not have got there in time.
Good call to trade camps, but at what cost? This
Oh.
this mid fort's Falstaff flew right
Alright,
by
so
it. It's
let's
gone.
talk about these. Let's
So-
talk about these bosses. So, what do you call it? Lowered expectations took bot boss, and bot boss is actually completely useless here, because it will not kill the core, and anything that hits the core but doesn't kill it is wasted damage.
Yeah,
Top boss, on the other hand, got a fort
yeah.
and nothing else.
So yeah,
So,
Throgun realized
okay.
this that Vander might be in trouble.
Vandar is not in trouble, and Throgun should have pushed with top boss. Throgun did not have to send anyone to defend, maybe Ragnaros, but I think a lava wave bot would have been enough.
Looks like we missed
Oh.
a kill.
What? Okay, he died mid.
Yeah.
He got caught out. I completely missed that too.
So
And
objectives
The
coming
red
up
team
in,
is in position on the objective. Blue team is missing their only ranged DPS. Which means they might. Oh, a quick taunt, and cleanse is out. Rag pops molten core, which means he can defend this until. But will it be long enough until Task gets back? Val is taking her own camp. Red team's just gonna wait out
Yeah,
the
but
molten core,
danger-
and they're finding useful things to do meanwhile.
That was a danger ping in mid. No idea who put that out, but
By the
camp
way, I
gets
want to
taken.
call out Sonya has Composite Spear, which means she does not have Ignore Pain.
Ooh, her ult is the leap is back up.
Yes.
So
And
camp's gonna be started up. Backflip. That's a retreat ping coming
And
up with
Uther.
Throgun, and
I also,
backflip's just caught.
I also want to point
minions-
out we have Redemption for Uther. So let's see if he can get value out of that. If he can use that to die first in a fight, he can get massive heals with his trait value and then just come back.
minions.
And all his abilities are off cooldown again.
Minions stop the cap, but it's back up and going.
Right?
About halfway on the cap.
Yeah. And the blue team just
looks
can't
like-
contest. They're missing Ragnaros now. They can't do this.
Oh, if they did contest, it'd be a 4-on-3. Actually, this is an even fight right here. Oh, here comes the leap. 3
Well,
minutes
that's an
done.
amazing leap.
Now it's
Okay.
now it's an
ETC
uneven fight.
because his
3-on-5.
entire
Sleep
back
taunt.
got
Luther's
left.
gone.
And this might be game. Oh, there's the Gust. Well played by Falstead.
Rogue.
That's four dead. Tyrande manages to survive. Oh, Redemption is back up. But Uther is just gonna die again, I think. No? Okay. He has to use his ult, and he manages to survive. Ragnaros is up, immediately pops his lava wave, sends it bot. So Lowered Expectations should be playing for an end here, I think, with the level 20 objective. But if they wanted to end, they should have gone for mid keep instead. Top and bottom keep means they have less room to work with around the sides. But they might do it anyways.
Vander's being aggroed here. Yeah, that's gonna be the reset.
So Vander doesn't regen while he's being aggroed. They need to walk back in. Alright, the cavalry. Oh, a leap onto Tyrande. Cleanse might save her, but another taunt to
John's
follow.
gone.
And there is no Divine Shield because Uther had to use it to keep himself alive later. Or
Vander's
Divine
still
Storm, sorry.
below quarter HP. That's a 3-man stun. Mosh pit coming
Great
out.
mosh, but it's immediately
But it
cancelled,
doesn't mean
and
anything. That's GG. Lowered expectations. Take it.
2-1 in the series. So that's
So,
a reverse from the last time they played when Throgan
Let's
took it
see if we
2-0.
can. Let's jump up to one of the LFG channels. See if we can get an interview here.
Alright.
See if we can get an interview here.
Alright. So I want to point out that Lowered Expectations definitely took advantage of Throgan's lack of damage in that game, where Falstad went for stacks and Sonya went for spin build, which is basically unkillable with how little damage they had.
Let's see if we can get a stand by for an interview here.
Alright.
Let's see if we can get an interview here. No idea if we're gonna get an interview here or not. So you guys stick around for the interview. See if we can get a winner's interview here. Doesn't look like we're gonna get an interview here, so
You messaged the... Ah, you did.
I did, but I don't think we're gonna get a... So it looks like now is gonna be now it's gonna be the now we'll be rating here in a moment. Oh, there we go.
Hello.
Hello, hello. So, how are you all feeling off that win?
Good. Shaky first start, but it worked out quite well on the end.
So this is Dingo. He's the tank player for Lowered Expectations and captain.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, what were your expectations going into the match? Last time we had this series, Throgan actually dominated it 2-0, and we went to Spire Queen.
To lower your expectations.
Yeah, you might think that.
And,
they dominated us. They dominated us with a Cho'Gall pick, and we were intent on not allowing that to happen again.
Yeah, in the draft here, us on the desk, we were wondering whether that Cho'Gall was going to come through or not, and then Of also note, Dragonshire was banned by Lowered Expectations last series, and they in this time around, y'all that
We
map
banned
got
Braxis
picked.
instead, I believe.
Yes.
Or no,
So
you
what
banned
was
Garden
your,
instead. Sorry.
yeah, Ben Gardens. So well, do you know what the what y'all were expecting, that Garden ban instead of and letting D-Shire drew, or what's your take on that?
We've actually come to enjoy D-Shire. We've changed our mood upon the map and end up doing pretty good on it. So we didn't feel a need to ban it out. It wasn't high on the list.
Do you think that's? Sorry.
Oh yeah, no, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, do you think that's partially because of your Rexar player?
It's definitely. Yeah, no, Rexar is super strong on that map, and he plays a great Rexar. So that is definitely one of the things that works out very well for us. Is that he's strong on that map, and we have a good player for that hero. But it's we enjoy the map even when he doesn't get Rexar, if it's banned out, or he has a number of offlaners that he likes. So we got to feature some Sonya in game 3 after they banned the Rexar. So, yeah, he's got a fairly deep pool.
Okay.
Right.
So, interestingly, note, Vala was actually left up in every game for Warwolf. Were y'all expecting this to be left up, or were you expecting a target ban? Because as y'all know, the Stukov and Deckard were the target bans in pretty much every game this series. So.
Yeah. So. I'm not entirely sure where the priorities of other teams are in terms of banning, but Warwolf is a very good Vala. I mean, but he does have other DPS that he plays, so it's again not a it denies him the Vala, which is irritating. But he's got things that he pivots to, and he pivots quite nicely.
Okay.
Yeah, but it is surprising. We rarely see the Vala banned. Most often, what we see is a Vala counterpick. They very much. It didn't happen so much this game, but they ban the heck out of Pterosaur's Alarak typically, and I mean we'll just continue to let that happen.
Okay.
I know he'll be infuriated to have me talk about it because he really wants to play Alarak.
Right.
So, was the I actually want to ask you about that Sonya in the third game you mentioned. Was that counterpick to the double healer, or did he just want to go Sonya there?
He wanted to go Sonya. That's just a good offlaner for him. Counterpicked, not specific to double healer. Counterpicked to just that guy dies. So I guess it was just like Leap is so powerful for blow up that I guess you could call it a counterpick to healing, because they can't heal fast enough if someone's just instant dead.
That's fair.
That's true. Closing out the interview for tonight, did you guys have any shout outs for anyone in the audience, maybe, or?
Well, I mean, I don't know who all watched the game, but they wouldn't have been able to watch if you folks didn't cast it. So definitely shout outs to you for casting. It's always great to have a caster in NGS, and we're very pleased to have that done for us. I think did you mention in the chat, is this your first cast?
This is the first cast on my first cast on my own channel. Usually I'm an observer or a co-caster, but a lot of the games that get picked up for is limited, based on who needs what.
Well, thank you very much for picking up our game, and I hope it was an enjoyable watch. Other shout-outs, I mean, to other teams. It was a solid game. It was extremely challenging, and this time we prevailed, but last time it was a different story, and presumably we'll I think mathematically we have to meet in the playoffs now, but I'm not sure if that I'm not sure how that works out.
Like I said, I have no idea. We have no idea how the how the playoff implications we'll meet. Most likely, y'all meet. We'll either a round 2 or a round 3 game before before the grand finals with whoever will be on the in the D East bracket.
Right. Well, so I mean, I think we only have 6 teams active in D West, and so I don't know if we're going to get 6 teams advancing to the final to the playoffs, or if it'll only be 4. I can't remember how they did it last season when we had few teams as well. But regardless, they're a solid team. They're a difficult team, and it was a challenging fight. And then just last shout out to the team, both those that were on the field tonight and those that weren't. Maybe some of those were watching the game, but it's good to have support, and it's good to have a team that works together. And yeah, I mean we play well together. We know how to talk to each other, so it's very good.
Very well. Thanks again for the for sticking around for the interview. Both teams I felt did very well. GG's to both sides.
Okay, well, thank you. Yeah, good games, and look forward to watching your cast in the future.
Very well. Let's see if I can go for a playoff game.
Good luck with the rest of your games.
Yeah,
thank you. Bye bye.
So, for those of you guys sticking around in the audience, we are going to have a raid coming up. We'll be sending some love over to somebody. No idea who's streaming yet, so I'll have to look into that. Please stick around for that. I will let you know
Thank
once
you
we
for
have.
having me on.
Yeah, no problem. So we are sticking around for the raid. Stick around for the raid. Let me just see who we'll be giving the love to. We will be rating Citizen Snips. This is a community for the Dallas Field Discord. I think y'all will really like them. So once again, thanks for coming on out.